feelings and emotions. Okay, so you don't buy the box set, we take it out of the streaming service for a while. Make them
I
Christmas
mean,
movies.
I guess maybe for people that are older, like my parents, I can guarantee you they're going to buy it.
Well,
They have a they have a DVD collection that's
I mean,
crazy
and
insane.
I have like 300 DVDs and a collection of 300 DVDs there, and a lot of those movies. I gotta be honest, if I feel like watching them, I can go to Netflix and watch them there.
Right.
I mean, but I have them because I'm still part of, like you said, like we were talking about before the whole Christmas holiday hoobie wuddy bullshit. That some of these retail stores were gonna do good because some of us still like to go out there and feel and touch things.
Right.
I mean, and that's part of the reason why some of us still hold on to DVDs and whatever
Uh,
Blu-rays because it's there. You don't need to be online to watch them. You could just watch them anytime.
yeah, I guess for me it's just more of a hassle.
Well,
It's
everything. I
just too
mean,
much of a hassle.
well, yeah. I mean, it's convenient. It's convenience. I mean, it's kind of like back in the day when I was trying to be a DJ. It was hauling the speakers, everything, and the fucking crates of records. And now I know that all these fucking DJs that are like super famous, they just travel around with a little fucking laptop. And
Yep.
all those records and all those crates of records that we used to haul around, uh, they have them all in their little laptop there. I'm just saying,
Yep.
yeah,
I mean,
it is a convenience thing, but it's I don't know. Uh, I like to feel the real thing. So
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I guess
so
I guess streaming you're not getting 4K. So, I mean, if you're really into the quality, I could see it. I mean,
4K.
it's just
Um,
it's just pretty expensive though. $250 for ultimately a lot of bonus content.
hmm.
I don't know. I guess that's my other part of it is all that bonus content. I don't really need to see it. I don't want to see how the movie was made because it's magic.
You,
You know what I mean? Like
once you know
I
how
don't
the
want to see the
sausage is
behind the
made, you
scenes.
don't want to eat it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like lightsabers in my mind. Lightsabers are real. Chewbacca is real. R2D2 is real. You know what I mean? Like I don't need that ruined. I don't want it ruined. I mean, in my intellectual mind, I know how it's made, but I don't want to see it. It's movie magic, and that's how it needs to stay.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
that's my rant.
Well, there's some people that like to
Anyways,
see everything, but
yeah. So anyways, that's what I got. That's all of my big stuff.
I'm sure at the Star Wars convention they'll probably push it unless you buy one of these box sets. You are not a real Star Wars fan.
Jedi. Are
Gosh.
you going to let the Jedi win? No, you're going to accept your role as my Sith and buy this box set.
Yes. My young apprentice.
My young apprentice.
Yeah. Well,
Sit on the
let's see.
throne, the porcelain throne of the Sith Lord.
Porcelain throne. Okay.
Is it bad? I want to paint my toilet to look like that throne. Would that be bad?
Wow. Nah, I guess. I don't know. To each his own.
Like I mean, there's a lot of evil that happens in that bathroom,
Well, hey,
especially if I stop at the taco truck on the way home.
what was that? Fuck, that reminded me of the Smurfs movie when Gargamel is looking for a place to do his magic and he goes into a porta-john and he's like, ugh, somebody's been working some dark and potent magic in there. Some shit like that.
The
Yeah.
dark arts are prevalent in here. Nope. So
The Force
that's
is
all the
strong
news
in
I
this
got
one.
for us.
Oh, okay. As
I,
far as movies goes, and hey, that like I said, we get.
oh, you know what? I do have one more piece of knowledge. A little bit sad, but
Hmm.
in one sense, it's sad. In another sense, I'm glad to hear it. I was. It took me a moment, but now that I've digested it and I've chewed on it and it's marinated in my belly, I'm really glad that it is the way it is. So, asked recently, Christopher Lloyd was doing an interview, and we talked about, hey, all these other movies are getting reboots and continuations and sequels, and would you be open to doing Back to the Future 4? Taking on the role of Doc Brown and doing number 4, and he said no, it's not going to happen.
No,
and I don't know. I was a little sad because I think of all the reboots or sequels, I should not reboots, but sequels that I can think of, I would want to see that one the most. It providing all the original cast was in it.
Well, I don't think. But actually, you can't. No, I think they should leave it alone. Quite honestly,
I do too.
But we know they're not, because somebody will eventually get the crazy idea that, hey, let's bring it closer to us, to the future, more relatable. So maybe this time around, in a reboot, Marty will not, or if his name is still Marty, will not go to the 50s, but might go back to the 80s.
Yeah, true that.
They could do that. I mean, there's some people that I thought would be cool Doc Browns. I've always thought, now that Jim Carrey's older, that would be a good crazy motherfucker to play Doc Brown.
Yeah, you know who I think would be a good Doc Brown is, jeez, oh Pete, what's that guy's name? He was on Third Rock. Third Rock.
Third Rock, son. No,
yeah.
The tall guy?
Yeah, what's his name?
John
Lithgow, yeah.
Lithgow, yeah. Lord Farquaad?
I think he would be a great Doc Brown. He's old enough. He's got the maturity. I think he'd be a great Doc Brown. If anybody could replace Doc Brown, I think he'd have a really good shot at it.
Okay, between him and Jim Carrey, because I like Jim Carrey's buffoonery, and you have to remember the way Doc reacted to just about everything. Fucking little car on fire, and just that Muppet like,
Marty.
Yeah, kind of like that.
No, I think both of them would be good choices. I would be afraid that Jim Carrey would bring a little bit too much of the
what, Ace Ventura?
Yeah. Doc Brown was always he wasn't a silly character. He wasn't funny. He was funny because he was so smart. It just, his brain didn't work the way ours does. You know what I mean? That's how I always saw him as.
Well, it's Doc Brown, a kooky scientist that stole the plutonium from terrorists, used to generate enough electricity to create a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Out of a DeLorean. 88 gigawatts.
I mean, I don't know. Kooky motherfucker. I don't know. I could. Wow.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, a nice reboot. Yep. Well, I don't know. Like I said, part of me says just leave it alone. That's one of those movies that I guess kind of like George Lucas wanted his shit to be left alone, but that wasn't gonna happen.
You didn't get that. That didn't happen. No.
Yeah.
No, I at first I was like, I kind of went down the rabbit hole, like, oh, they could have done this and they could have done that, but then I'm like, they did 3 movies, and all 3 of them were just perfect movies. You know what I mean? Like, they were just awesome, fun. They didn't, I don't know, like, they were just awesome movies, awesome movies. And I would hate to see their legacy tarnished by somebody fucking up a reboot of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be sad.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, it is what it is, Well, let's see, another news.
Like if they tried to, okay, what do you got?
No, I was just gonna say another news. Now that the Mandalorian is done, at least for now.
Don't ruin it for me. I got one more episode.
No. I'm not talking about the actual show. I'm just talking about what people that signed up for Disney.
Like, don't ruin it on me.
Now that it's done, I mean, I see a lot of people are canceling their Disney Plus membership. Kind of like they did with HBO, I guess. When that Game of Thrones thing, they would get the membership, and then once the season was done, okay, boom, cancel it. I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Well,
Disney's saving grace is the price.
it is,
Most
but
people,
a lot of
I don't
people
know,
got it. Like the people that got it through Verizon, they got it for a year. They're like, okay, no big deal. They're keeping it. But a lot of people that was making news. There were a lot of cancellations because, well, now that the Mandalorian is done, it's. I mean, come on, I had a feeling it was gonna happen. A lot of these people they're like fair weather friends. They're like, oh, everything's happening here. Okay, they jump in the bandwagon, then they get off the bandwagon, and I don't know, maybe that's I don't know, that's fine and dandy. I mean, the mouse is still making a shitload of money anyway.
yeah, I saw that when with different Netflix TV shows, like when Punisher and all that ended. I saw a lot of people. I was reading about a lot of people canceling their Netflix subscription, and then they found out Mandalorian was coming in, and then they signed up for that. Disney's smart. They knew the fact that, okay, we want to get these people in the door before Rise of Skywalker comes out. What's the best way to do it? Give them Star Wars all the way up to it, and then they're hyped to go see the fucking the Rise of Skywalker. Now that movie's over. They don't have another one coming out until May, so I don't know. Maybe February they might have another TV show coming out. I don't know, but I do know that two things. One, people keeping that or Disney keeping that price on the $7. If there's nothing to watch, it's not as big of a hit to the people's wallet as $15 or $20 at some of the other streaming services. And two, I know Netflix took a 1 million subscriber hit when Disney Plus started up.
Yeah, they did.
So
they've gotten some of those back since, thanks to The Witcher, which apparently seems to be right now number one worldwide, surpassed The Mandalorian.
I watched the first. I think I'm on episode 4 or 5 of The Witcher.
Okay, so I think I'm on the third or the fourth, but I started understanding the references. Because I go to Twitter and I would just hear The Witcher and then the reference in the bottom, boobs, The Witcher, right. boobs. I'm like, oh, okay, I see. That's the
the thing with The Witcher,
as far as I can see, I ain't mad at that.
I don't mind boobs. I'm okay with it.
Hey, come on.
The thing about The Witcher is, for me, it was very, very confusing to watch because there's a lot of information that they just don't give you. But fortunately, I have a 22-year-old son who has played all the Witcher video games. So he's just got done playing Witcher 3, and he has been explaining all of it to me. So now I am all good to go, and I'm going to be watching some of it tonight.
And it makes well, that's the thing. So, like I said, I've been reading up on it, and after the first couple episodes, it was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? But the fact that it's Superman there, come on, that was
and
good
how good of a role. I mean, he is doing an amazing job in that role.
Well, yeah.
We've always known he's a great actor, but Jesus, he is killing that role.
Yep. So definitely, like I said, well deserved. I mean, so yeah, Netflix probably got a whole bunch of their subscribers back now that The Witcher's kicking ass there. So.
And they'll probably get some more back when they bring back Umbrella Academy.
Holy fuck! I can't wait for that.
That's going to be really good.
Alrighty. Well, hey, 8 o'clock, getting close to 8 o'clock in my part of the world. I got to get ready because I got to go
do grind. Your other stuff. Go play.
Go work,
Go get molested by your other family.
Pretty much, I guess. Something like that.
Get touched in your daddy only place.
Yeah, I got to. Anyway.
All right. Listen.
All right, so like I said, this is all the show we have for today. Thank you for tuning in, and it's cool. We shared some cool information with you, shit that's
relevant,
to look forward to.
Yep. And if you're out there, and if anybody knows anybody in the movie world, we want We